You shift focus to the current scene. What's wrong with today's product? You worked at a time where arenas were sold out, where ratings were 6s and 7s, and they can't do that now. Why?
I think the amount of options, like people say, like what's wrong with wrestling? And I'm like, when was the last time you saw a fucking music video? You know what I mean? Like when is there things that there used to be a television show called MTV that played music videos, and that was like pop culture. That was as hip as it got. Next thing you know, it's on VH1. Next thing you know, it doesn't exist. So I know that I saw what I saw was I sat in the Barclays, whatever the fuck, in Brooklyn, and I watched the NXT pay-per-view, and I watched Sasha and Bayley have that match, and I watched the transitions they did when they were on top rope and they were positioning to suplex or go into a move, the crispness of the elbows that they drove into each other to break the holds, to like everything they did, it was so refreshing because they told a story. They didn't use their fucking finishes for high spots. Nobody kicked out of a fucking 450 moonsault fucking 2 minutes in. That show was amazing. The atmosphere, like pulling up to it was almost like being at like some fucking indie band that was like Pearl Jam. It was like going to watch Pearl Jam when they first started going and we were in Seattle.
Right.
It had that kind of a feel that this was something that was gonna, just organically was growing. So 2 years ago, fucking NXT tried to run a house show and drew 42 people. There's 16,800 people to watch this product, and the product's different than the product that I watch on Monday.
But why can't they garner the Monday ratings?
Number one, if you would just start the fucking show with a match. Okay. Instead of that it's such a formatted, I feel like it's like watching Family Feud. Doesn't matter if it's Steve Harvey, doesn't matter who the fuck the host is. I know the show.
Right.
Ding, ding. Fuck. Top answer. You've got to change the format. It can't be the same every fucking week.
Is this because you don't have enough wrestling people involved in the creative? Like what? Like this. I assume Paul knows this. What's the blockade?
There's no competition. If you want to watch professional wrestling, you watch the WWE. You don't watch dick.
But I mean, I'm saying it's just for becoming so formulaic. I'm assuming people there know that too.
Well,
when they can objectively sit back.
My whole thing is, I understand what they're doing with Raw, because what Raw basically does is Raw is I just think that they need it to be called Monday Night, WWE Monday Night. Then they need to Friday night at 11 o'clock do an hour show that's fucking Raw. You own a network. It doesn't.
What's different about that show? It's more violent?
Everything. It's fucking what people. It's what an older demographic wants to watch. It's hard for me to distend my believability when somebody says, I'm going to kick your butt. And you fucking go down and see some fourth graders getting off the bus, and one kid's calling the other one a cocksucker, and the other one said, yeah, that's what your mom said last night when she was sucking my dick. Those are fourth graders. Know your fucking audience.
But it's the shareholder thing that we talked about before.
So what? Great. That's great.
You know,
But you got, I mean, you can't, I mean, I still think you can have something that's
a little edgier.
yeah. And just the fact that, on top of anything, you know what? My favorite shows on television are House of Cards, Homeland. If those shows were 3 fucking hours long, go fuck yourself.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you can't do it.
I mean, fucking, there ain't enough. I fucking got baked, saw Avatar halfway through the movie Blue. I'm like, fuck you. That, it's like.
I got it.
Yeah, right. I get it. But too long, you know?
You think Zoe's coming back?
I hope.
Right. It's kind of. They keep teasing it.
My whole thing is that anything that I have to wear a catheter to fucking watch is, you're not going to fucking get me. I end up DVRing it.
Talk about where Jeff Jarrett.
Can I say something though?
You say anything you want.
Like, there's, I mean, I think Seth Rollins is fucking incredible. You know? I really think he's great. I think, you know, I look at moments like when Cena got beaten by Kevin, and Cena came out and cut that promo on him. That was as good a TV as I've seen in fucking 10 years.
Well, but John's.
He's special.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, but the thing is, that if you're gonna fucking if you're gonna hot wind it. Give me something. You know, but if not, man, then fucking give me some fucking wrestling.
How should everything be written for these guys? I mean,
No.
it's a quality control issue.
No. How do you grow? I mean, I've been on fucking movie sets. 99% of the shit that ever makes it on film for me is shit that fucking, it's the third cut and they say, just one of yours.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's nobody that's fucking sitting there writing that's been 6'10".
You've been in a WWE locker room. I haven't. How many of these guys would be able to if you just gave them 3 or 4 bullet points and said
You'd be surprised.
positively?
Yeah. You'd be surprised.
So maybe they'll try that then. Who knows? We'll see.
I'm just saying that my whole thing is this, you know. What do you have to lose?
I think maybe again, public company. Somebody says the wrong thing. Somebody slips. Somebody needs control.
Somebody could easily slip. Now, you still got a 7.
Need it. I think they're more comfortable with it being so controlled. They count the screen time of every ethnicity so that it can be. This is a fact. There's someone at the tower that does that compilation so that if ever it's brought up, a company, those public companies, they have it. They go, no. There's who got the big pop because he was discovered to be a non-white?
I think it was Seth.
Seth. They're like, wait a minute, we could put him in the non-white category for all that TV time? So the decisions that are made.
Was he Serb?
From very. What is he?
Was it Seth Rollins? I think he's Puerto Rican. Kobe Lopez.
All right. Well, but anyway, my point being that
I'm American Indian. I got another fucking run.
No, but not a non-white.
It was Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We'll take a look and know that he.
I think the amount of options, you know, like people say, like what's wrong with wrestling? I'm like, when was the last time you saw a fucking music video? You know what I mean? Like when is like there things that there used to be a television show called MTV that played music videos, and that was like pop culture. That was as hip as it got. Next thing you know, it's on VH1. Next thing you know, it doesn't exist.